Hey everyone, it's Joe with Sharp Eye for Coins. Let's fix this. Not that you care what I look like. You care about silver? Maybe, but probably not in quarters. I'm going to bust this open though and go through them. I will probably find some varieties and some errors, and I will come back and fill you in on what I found when I find them. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting here looking at me for hours and nobody wants to do that. So I will come back in. So I thought maybe I would come in and explain what I'm doing here. So your average roll, when they're mixed, weighs about 228 grams. So I know that if I weigh these, I can kind of isolate out what might potentially have silver or something else in it. This one is 233 grams. This one is, that's 228, so we have 233 grams. This, I don't know if I should save it for last or do it first. I think I'm gonna do it first. I don't know, but this is kind of my technique, and don't forget, I mean, I'm also looking for errors and varieties, so I'm still gonna go through all these. But if you're only looking for silver, this might be a good technique for you to 234 grams. So it's either got an extra quarter in it or something else. Chances are an extra quarter, because most quarters are about 6 grams. Yep. So it's got an extra quarter in it. But hey, I'll take 50 cents off of a box. Alright, I'll come back in a little bit. Alright, so this is interesting. I unrolled the first roll. I didn't have the patience to wait. And I opened up the first roll, which is one of the heavier ones, and I was absolutely right. And an extra quarter in it, so thank you very much. But unfortunately, these are all the 2020D Marsha Billings Rockefeller Vermont. And hey, I don't have one in my collection, so I'm taking this extra one, whichever one's the nicest, and I'm going to put it in my collection. You know, I might go through them and look for some varieties. Maybe something will pop up, you know. I don't know how much time I'm going to spend on it. Now, it's interesting because this box isn't all of these. I found a couple of rolls that, that looks like a nice one. I found a couple of rolls that had, you know, 80s or 90s quarters on the enders. So we'll just have to go through, and I'll pop back in later. Well, this was the fastest hunt that I've ever done. About 15 minutes, and I went through 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls. They're all the 2020D Vermont land conservation coin. I'm going to keep one roll for posterity, and I will store it away, well, probably for the rest of my life. And maybe one day it'll be worth something. Who knows? I found one lone 1965 in there. I don't know what it was doing in there. It was in a roll, it was an under. This 65 has damage, but it was an extra quarter. I made 50 cents on this box. which doesn't really cover the cost of gas, but it is better than nothing. So, we're going to move on to $50. Hey, you know what? It was bound to happen eventually, so I'm not down about it. I'm happy I got my roll of BU, but this was by far a time saver. Anyway, thanks for joining. This is Sharp Eye for Coins, out.